So for this video, I kind of wanted to do like a little east side. So now would be the perfect time to grab your spliff, roll up, go outside if you want to, so we can get started.
Hey loves, welcome back. I wanted to read a letter, kind of like a letter I wrote. Basically all the ways I am loved. It's not finished. I am loved every time I open my eyes in the morning. The universe, God, the Most High says, "Rising, babe, you still have work to do, and your time here isn't up." I feel loved every time I choose to journal or meditate or read first thing in the morning, rather than scroll on social media. Slow, quiet mornings gives me the space to remember just how loved I am by the universe and how grateful I am for that. I love creating a to-do list for today to keep me on track and organized. I follow through on my tasks out of love for myself. Everything I have is a reminder that I am loved down to the most simplest things, like my breath. I have a wonderful habit of romanticizing life and always finding something to be grateful for. So to me, life will be beautiful no matter how ugly it gets. That in itself is an act of love for me and my mental, but also to the universe, reminding her that she is loved unconditionally. I experience love through the intimacy in my friendships and in my family, through my yoga practices and making music. I feel loved when I dance in the mirror or take long hot showers. Love flows through my entire being every time I talk about or work on something that I'm passionate about. My smile radiates love, and I absorb love through every genuine exchange with another person. That's a little something I wrote, kind of describing how I experience love without being in a relationship. And to me, I feel like I believe I genuinely vibrate on the frequency of love. So love is always surrounding me in the smallest ways and the largest ways. And when I'm really conscious about reminding myself of the small ways that I experience love in my life and the ways that I love, you feel me, or I experience love, or that I give love, or things that I do love, I just feel like it's a really beautiful way to romanticize life. And yeah, so it's like even when things are rough, I still find the smallest things to be grateful for and feel loved by, you feel me? And every time I act on one of my passions, or every time I speak authentically or speak from a version of my true self, every time I dance in the mirror, every time I cry and I allow myself to cry, I feel loved. Man, this shit is beautiful no matter how ugly it gets. Okay, no matter how ugly it gets, this shit is beautiful. That's also a reason that I'm able to not have a roster, not need a roster, not crave attention from people on social media. You feel me? Don't get me wrong, it feels nice to get complimented. There's a squirrel listening to that. You resonating, boo? Yo. You feel this? Okay. It's getting darker. Come closer. But yeah, I feel like that's another reason why I don't really have to, I guess, play the field. I don't have to constantly feel like I need to be in a romantic relationship, and I can allow myself to allow that to come to me. So it's like every guy that speaks to me, or even every 10 guys that speak to me, I don't have to feel the need to be held by someone just for company, because I feel held in so many other ways in my life, and I make sure to be intentional about feeling that way and showing up that way and reminding myself that I am super held. That's why I don't really feel the need to actively pursue being in a romantic relationship. And I don't want y'all to get this confused with thinking that, oh, I don't need a man. That's not the case. It's just that I know that when it's time, it'll show up in a perfect way. You feel me? And in the meantime, I don't have to really focus on that. I can continue to work on myself. I can continue to work on my passions, that especially now because I'm still actively building them, it requires a lot of my time, and I'm able to just give my full time and attention and my love to my passions and things that better myself without having to feel like a fear that, oh my gosh, if I'm not actively looking, I'm not gonna find somebody. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you do want to feel love. Sometimes it do feel lonely. But just again, with reminding yourself of the ways that you are loved, it kind of is like you no longer feel that scarcity or that lack of love, if that makes sense. But I feel like this is a little long now. I'm getting sore up out here. I'm gonna finish this split, and yeah. Thank you guys so much for pulling up and watching. Thank you, Mr. Squirrel or Mrs. Yeah, I don't know. If you guys enjoyed this video, you already know what to do. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Mwah. Kisses from the Most High.